Well, hi friends, welcome to worship at Ginghamsburg, wherever you may be joining us, whether you are online today or here in our Tipp City campus. Welcome. My name is John. I'm part of the staff team, and I'm excited you're here with us for worship today. Today, I am joined by my new friend, Elizabeth Sweeney. Lizzie is the Associate Director of New Creation Counseling Center. So Lizzie, hi, welcome. We're glad that you're here this morning.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here this morning.
So part of this conversation is just to help our church family get to know New Creation a little better. And so I'm just going to throw you a fastball right down the middle to start. What is the why for New Creation? What is the heart of New Creation? So if you can kind of just tell us, why does New Creation exist? What is the heart behind New Creation?
Yeah, so I just started this role as Associate Director. So this is a question that I also talked about with Ryan. So I think of New Creation, that 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, where it talks about the old becoming new. So when I think of the old, I think of when people come into counseling, they come in with different needs, whether it's from losing a loved one, struggling with their own mental health, challenges in relationships, addiction. So we are there to walk with them. We're professionals who are trained in counseling, where we're able to talk with them, kind of go on this journey, remind them that they are these children of God, and we are with them on this journey to become that new creation.
That's incredible. So thank you guys for what you do. I know your reach is vast. You connect with so many individuals and help them to become the new creation. And that's an incredible mission. So in your best estimation, how many people does New Creation serve, whether it's annually or monthly, just so we can kind of get a scope of the impact of New Creation?
So we serve about 3,200 clients annually. And with that, I want to mention too that we provided about $300,000 worth of uncompensated care. So what that means is if somebody is financially struggling, we are able to provide them with mental health services regardless of their struggles, their ability to pay. We really meet people where they're at to be able to provide them with that care.
That's incredible. That's amazing. And what an incredible outreach and ministry to our community for people who need these services, need that care, and are unable to financially afford it, but to be able to receive it. So another question I have for you is, when I found out about this program, I was like, this is amazing. So can you share with us a little bit about the Nexus program? So how many students do you connect with? How many schools do you work with through the Nexus program?
Yes, so the Nexus program has a very special place in my heart. That is actually where I started when I began with New Creation Counseling. So we serve in 7 districts, and we saw around 270 kids last year. So being in the school, we are able to meet kids where they're at. So if a student comes in crisis or there's something that happened to them throughout the week, we're able to talk with them. And we're able to provide that care. We've partnered with these schools so that if a student comes in, their family can't afford counseling, that we're still able to provide it. So there we're able to, like I said, provide that crisis care. Transportation's no longer an issue, as well as scheduling.
That's amazing. So another question for you. How does being part of New Creation Counseling help you live into your passion, your purpose, your calling?
Yes, so this is a very personal answer for me. Around the time the pandemic started, I had lost my father. So the job that I was at, it wasn't a bad job, but it wasn't fulfilling or where I felt like I needed to be. So a friend asked me, what would get you to change your job to find a better fit? And I said, well, I'm looking for a place where I can work with kids, I can do faith-based counseling, and I'm able to be in a school. And not even a month later, God said, here is this position with New Creation, where I was able to then, really work with kids, to provide that counseling, to walk with people on that journey. That I felt this calling to be with kids, and God said, here is this perfect place for you.
That's incredible. That's amazing. So one final question, and we were talking about this before the lights came on. I asked you one first service, but I've got a different one for you.
Okay.
So if you were to create your own calendar, what would be the picture for October? What would be like content of the calendar? What would the picture for October be?
Oh, so I love like the sleeping cat calendars. So it'd probably be like a cat cuddled with a pumpkin, you know, like half asleep. That would probably be like my ideal calendar cover.
That's awesome. Well, Lizzie, thank you so much for all that you do and all that New Creation does, and thank you for being with us today. So everybody, let's say thank you to Lizzie and praise God for what he's doing at New Creation.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks so much, Lizzie.